What's up, BP Squad, and welcome back to another video. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about 3 simple exercises beginners should do to improve their level of kick control. Now, whether you're intermediate or advanced, these exercises I'm going to be talking about will still help you out, as it's something I still practice with my martial arts training. Now, the first exercise I want to talk about today is focusing on kicking slower and changing your tempos. Most martial artists, whether you're beginner or advanced, like to focus mainly on fast and powerful kicks, which is cool. You hear that thunderous clap on the heavy bag and you get really excited. And that's gonna help with confidence, but what's really gonna help you with understanding the kicks, the muscles that are used, and you just becoming a better martial artist is kicking really slow. It can be very boring, difficult, as many people will say. I'll even tell you, it's pretty difficult focusing on kicking slower, but it's gonna help you out in the long run. You're gonna develop more strength, which is gonna translate into better kick control. For instance, if you wanna have a better spinning hook kick, rather than hit the bag really hard, focus on going slow. It's this drill that I practice right here, a slow spinning hook kick. I focus on keeping my chamber nice and tight. Then when I'm ready to release, I extend that leg and I go as slow as possible. And then you pull that leg through and you reset into your chamber, and then you're ready to restart again. This exercise helps me better understand the muscles that are involved with the spinning hook kick, as well as improve my spinning hook kick, my hook kick, and just my kicks in general. The same muscles used in a spinning hook kick are quite similar to a side kick, as well as a roundhouse kick. So when you're focusing on going slow with this drill, it's gonna improve everything about your kicking control. You're gonna feel that burn when you go really slow, but it's gonna pay dividends in the long run. And then the same thing, change your tempos up. That burning sensation is real when you focus on kicking slower, but you also wanna change up your tempos. So let me give you guys an example. Let's say you do a side kick for 10 reps. You go slow for 5 of those reps, 3 to 5 second tempo, and then those last 5 remaining reps, change up your tempo. So go slow with extending your side kick, and right when you get to that in-range position, go fast and then bring it right back. This will greatly improve your level of kick control, as your muscles have to work harder to maintain that tempo of control, but then also you're striking fast and you're bringing it right back, working more your fast twitch muscle fibers. So essentially you get the best of both worlds, and this is gonna greatly improve your level of kick control. The next drill I wanna jump into is isometric kicking hold. This is a phenomenal practice to start implementing, whether you're beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Exercises like this should never leave your martial arts training. If you want better kick control, hold high side kicks, round kicks, front kicks. These are very challenging in nature, but it's gonna pay dividends in the long run. You don't need to hold it for a crazy amount of time either. 15 to 20 seconds is just fine. If you wanna really challenge yourself, 30 seconds, 1 minute. You can even add ankle weights into the equation to really challenge yourself and improve your level of strength and control. I also want to add to that, you can do these assisted or unassisted. It's totally up to you. I suggest to implement both, as you get the best of both worlds, and you're going to see your level of kick control go up tremendously. And the last tip I want to talk to you guys about is understanding which and how to train those smaller muscles. Smaller muscles are essential to train. Don't just focus on the larger muscles. For instance, when you're training your legs in martial arts, don't just focus on hamstrings, glutes, and your quads. Focus on those smaller muscles, your shin muscles, adductors, hip flexors, other small muscles like the piriformis, the quadratus lumborum. Putting a bigger emphasis on training the smaller muscles will separate you from other martial art competitors, because oftentimes people don't train the smaller muscles. They end up neglecting them. And if you don't train these smaller muscles, another thing to consider is this can lead to a potential injury. When you're just focusing on training the bigger muscles and not the smaller ones are gonna get weaker. And once they get weaker, guys, I always use this illustration. The smaller muscles are gonna be like the battery of the car, and the bigger muscles are gonna be the alternator. Basically, if the battery is in charge, you're gonna be running on the alternator. And if the alternator keeps running, that's what's gonna kill your car. So you wanna make sure you guys create that buffer by training the smaller muscles. So let's say you wanna improve your inward pressing kick, focus on developing your adductors. For better kick control with your front kick, hip flexors. Better kick control with your side, round, as well as your hook kick, focus on the piriformis and the quadratus lumborum. These muscles I just mentioned, you essentially train these when you focus on those bigger muscles, but just better understanding which muscles to train and how to properly train them will greatly improve your level of kick control. These different exercises and drills are things I wish I had done early on in my martial arts career. But what better way to start now than to never? I want to add one honorable mention for you guys to improve your level of kick control, and that's don't be afraid to use weights. Too many times, a lot of old school martial arts instructors like to tell you guys, don't use weights, it's gonna slow you down. But weights really changed the game. If you guys haven't read this book by Bruce Lee, it's called The Art of Expressing the Human Body. It's a great book to better understand how his training philosophy was, the utilization of weights, and I'm here to tell you guys, from my very own journey, using weights has improved my level of kick control tremendously. As you guys see, I use ankle weights, I use cables. There's nothing wrong with implementing weights into your weekly training routine. Just make sure you guys know how to properly program your training around weights. These are my different recommendations I have for you guys to improve your level of kick control. Two most important things, however, is to stay consistent and never give up. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. Most importantly, make sure you are properly subscribed. I'll see you guys next video. Peace and love as always. And nah, shade. Boom. We out, baby.